Cool. Got it. All right. How cool is this? All right. Last button to push. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I regularly tell myself that I'm not going to start any of the classes or the programs that I do. I'm not going to start by saying welcome, and then I always do because I'm so excited for everybody to join me, and I'm extra excited about tonight. It's really interesting how this all showed up. And so tonight we are actually doing a claim of truth from Paul's new book, the Book of Innocence. I think it's been out for about 2 weeks. And so I'm extra excited about this. So I'm going to go ahead and cast a circle of light, specifying that only Source Creator God, my healing team, and the Privy Council be present for tonight's Claims of Truth Healing Circle, where we are going to be looking at the claim of truth taken from the Book of Innocence. That is, the moment you sit in is the only moment that ever is. Everything else is just an idea endowed with meaning. Oh my gosh, if you could have been in my house, the moment I started reading the claim of truth, a whole bunch of lights came on. Now that is actually Alexa at work, but oh my God, it was so cool to just be starting to talk and then have all these lights come on. So that claim of truth sort of has been right in line with some other, pieces that we have been talking about. We've been talking about being in the moment and being in the now. So I am really excited tonight about this healing circle and an opportunity for us to just see where we're a little short on the trust piece, that we are a little, doubting that we can be in the moment, and we get to heal all of that. So may it be with the blessing of Source that we just continue to go on our journey up the spiral staircase that is all about trusting our higher selves, remembering that we're all one, that we can never, ever really get it wrong, that it's just a process of growth and evolution. And it is a magical journey that we're all on together. Whew. With that, we say amen and aho. So, as I said, I am so excited about tonight and how the healing circle showed up. I had a page of notes of, and then we're going to do this, and then we're going to do that, and this is going to happen, and then we're going to do this. And then probably about 3 hours ago, I was flipping through the book and I saw just a couple of words that was bathing in innocence. And I was like, oh my gosh. So here we go. We are going to bathe in innocence tonight, and it's where we are going to start. So what I'd like you all to do is be willing to strip a little, to let go of some of those things that have kept you from being in the moment. And we have a crystalline flame. We have the violet flame available that you can certainly put things into and let go of. But we're going to strip down as if we were going to the baths. And each one of us has our own bathtub. If this is a little challenging for you, if you're kind of like, really? How does this all work? I don't know if I believe this. You can put that in the crystalline flame and just suspend your ideas about how things work and perhaps just go, all right, I'm just going to go with it and see how it shows up. So I have a ton of fear about doing things wrong, about, oh my God, maybe I didn't get this information correct, or maybe I'm supposed to do this a different time or a different way, or blah, blah, blah. I'm just going to surrender all of that as I step towards my bath. And I am going to ask for my bath to not only include that frequency of innocence, which is kind of like snow, that kind of sparkly white frequency is kind of what it looks like. But I would also like to have more wonder in my bath so I can have some more clarity about what things are and how things show up. I would also like to have more trust in that bath. If I'm going to bathe in it for an hour, I might as well have some more trust. And then I would love to have some more coherence. So, coherence is a frequency that just recently came onto the planet. And what coherence is like it runs around and picks up all the disparate parts and brings them together. I think it's really funny that sometimes my higher self shows it to me like almost like a little Mario or something, running around going, oh, and this, and this, and this, and then bringing it all together. So you can ask your higher self what you'd like to put into your bath along with the innocence frequency. You might want to put some more joy in it. You're like, I'm a little short on joy lately, laughing, or I've got some pain going on. I can certainly feel some of us having that happen. You can put some more joy into your bath. And then whenever you're ready, just step in. Pardon me as I do the healing circle from my bathtub, because this is an amazing place to be. Whew. You can check in about what your bath looks like. I see a couple people that are in baths that look more like giant whirlpools, or something that might sit a few people in it. Mine is definitely the old-fashioned clawfoot tub where I've got a nice pillow for my head and my whole body actually fits into the tub. It's not like in my tub in my house where I have to pull my knees up and, decide what's going to be in the water and what's going to be out of the water. So one of the pieces that showed up for me today was this feeling of so many of us like running around, getting this done, doing this, chasing this idea and going after this. It's funny. I see a bunch of you like chasing after kids. And I know there's some of us that have kids that are definitely running around, but running after kids, also that whole idea of running after this idea and doing this thing, and I got to make sure I get this done. And so this opportunity to just soak in a tub and allow the high frequencies to do their work as we sit and chat is like, yes. It's an awesome, awesome opportunity. So, now as in this moment, is the power place. It's the power move. This is where everything happens. Everything happens in this moment. We can create from this moment. We can transform things from this moment. We can't do anything about 10 minutes ago. If I thought I didn't open the circle correctly, it doesn't matter. It's over and done with. I can't change any of that. And I could sit here and worry for another 50 minutes about what it's going to look like when I close the circle. Am I going to remember to close the circle? Am I going to say the right thing? But what that is doing is robbing me from this moment right here of really being in relationship with each and every one of you. And so I want to continue to bring myself back to this moment. Perhaps I want to go, oh yeah, that's right. The innocence bath, I'm just bathing in those frequencies. Everything that is not present time, everything that keeps me thinking that I'm not doing it correctly or I am not doing enough or any of that, that's just falling away. Can you feel that? Just falling away. It's transforming in that bath that you're sitting in. So, the claim of truth, the moment you sit in is the only moment that ever is. It's just a statement of truth. This moment right now is the only moment that ever is. Everything else is an idea that we put meaning on. Oh my God, do you know it's just 3 months until Christmas? Oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm ready for the holidays. But do you understand that we got to get this done and that done, and kids are back in school and there's a lot to happen. I get just stressed out trying to think of all those ideas. We're transforming those as we sit in the bath. I love this. We have bubbles coming in. It's an unusual way for bubbles to come in. They are not coming from the bathtub. They are coming in for all of us. Bubbles of coherence. Remember, that's that frequency that takes disparate parts and brings them together. You are welcome to put your hands out and gather those bubbles and put those bubbles where you most would like to have them. But you're also welcome to just like let them come down. I love this about bubbles. Even bubbles in the physical, when they come down, they hit your skin and they just like dissolve into your skin. And that's exactly what they do from an energetic standpoint as well. And so you can just be like, okay, they're all going to fall wherever they need to. So this claim of truth has another piece to it, has a comma that I didn't put in the beginning, that goes on to say, everything else is an idea endowed with meaning or fear by the aspect of self that seeks to claim identity and separation. Now, if you're like me, you may have those moments where you're like, what? What was that? For goodness sakes, plain speak, Melchizedek, plain speak. Plain speak is our personalities want to go into fear, and they want to like do things that make us feel separate our personalities go into fear and are like, but what if I don't get this done? But what if so-and-so gets mad at me? But what if? Those are ideas. Those are ideas that we have that are not the truth of us. So for those of you who have just joined us, we are soaking in a tub. You can take a look at what color your tub is. You can take a look at what frequencies, in addition to innocence, are in your tub. But we're just going to hang out here as I stop for just a moment and have the awareness that we're getting loads and loads of grace frequency, of reconciliation frequencies coming in, being added to our tubs. Now that's a whole level of lots more trust coming in as well, some stars. And if you all have an awareness of something, please feel free to put it in the chat. You're welcome to add anything you want to the chat. Okay, let's move more clocks. Ideas of time. Remove pictures, spells, dark creations, holograms, movies, moving all of that. Oh, Ashley, that's awesome. I just happened to see recreation energy. Yeah, let's recreate it at a higher frequency. That's an awesome frequency to put into our baths and to call in more of. Remembering that we can always do that. That is the beauty of the present moment. The present moment is we can just be like, wait, what? Did I just have an awareness of a frequency here? All right, I'll take that gift. Thank you very much. Before I head out and run my errands. Mm-hmm. Keep in mind that every idea that we have can always be lifted to a higher frequency. Every idea we have can always be lifted to a higher frequency. And that is just us remembering that that is the truth of what happens, not something that like, oh, I need to have a certain frequency or I need to be a certain kind of person in order to do that. That is the truth.
So someone is sharing that they have a green and gold marbled tub and pink bubbles are falling from above and some are just coming into existence.
How cool is that? Oh my gosh. Yes. Everybody, feel free to ask for more of that abundance, that creativity, that union, those rapture frequencies, those pink frequencies. Yes. What I love about that is that it's some of it is just coming into existence. Like it doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm watching the bubbles, appear out of something. It's just like, oh, and then they're there, and they're there, and they're there, and they're there. I love that. So very, very cool. Mm-hmm. I hope you all have dumped a few worries, have dumped a few fears that you may have been willing to let go of some pain. Last week was the full moon. It's so funny when I stop to think about what happened when, because I'm like, let's see, that one was early Friday morning, and that was the full moon, and it was the full moon of Renaissance. And Renaissance is actually is a new frequency to the planet, and it's about rebirth. And so for me, I spent almost all last week going, is it over? Is it over? Oh my gosh, the ache in my arm, the ache in my leg, the ache in my back, the ache in my neck, the behind my ears, behind my eyes. And I just felt like all last week I was pointing out where everything was. I think there are a few of us who were doing just a little bit of that. So this is an awesome thing that we're just sitting in our tubs, bathing easily. It's not like there's anything to do, but just enjoy. Perhaps you want to take just a moment. I just had an awareness of some music playing in the background. Some of you may really like the jamming kind of hard rock. Some of you may like that more classical, peaceful, the jazz. But there is lots of music playing in each and every one of you. It has your own music that you can tune into and you have an awareness. I'm like, yes, yes, please, please, please. Okay. Everybody has some control energies. They can show up as control panels, control centers, control complexes that we are going to move now. That's an awesome thing. A lot of you have them around your midsection. I'm just like around my ribs. There are a lot of them that are there in your diaphragm, in your uterus, in your sacrum. So we are going to go ahead and move those. All right. There's a lot of stuff here. I'm just like, wow, look at that. Watch people's sternums lighting up. So one of the reasons why we get hiccups, why we have we will burp, that's another one of those, is because it's energy moving. It's one of the ways that we are releasing energy. And you can also have a lot of low frequencies stored in your diaphragm. And so that's what I'm seeing is that those low frequencies there that are busy moving out. And then Elaine, I was just looking at that piece for you. So for you, Elaine, there is you have a couple of things going on. One is you have a hologram that has all different things in it. The one I'm looking at, not like you only have one hologram, but the one I'm looking at has a lot of different things going on in it. But one of the things I see is that place where it's like you're a puzzle that has some pieces missing. And so it's like, I just need to go and find the piece. I just have to go find the piece. And it's like you're walking around going, is this the piece? No, that's not the piece. Is this the piece? No, that's not the piece. And it is a process, as you have said, you're just trusting how it shows up. And that is exactly what each of us wants to do, is just keep trusting how things show up, because The more we trust, however it shows up, the more we're like, oh, okay, I'm not in resistance. I'm just going to go with the flow. I'm going to hang out and see what's next for me to do. And the more we do that, the more we are allowing things to come in, allowing the transformation of those low frequencies and allowing the next piece to come in. So the next piece comes in and we're like, oh, okay, well, look, I have a space for that right here. Here's where that goes. And then we just go back to doing whatever it is we are doing. And we just go back and go, I'm trusting, however it shows up. And as you said, you just keep going. I'm living a magical life. I have lots of fulfilling relationships. There's lots of connection. I'm really, I would say for you, I'm really developing my connection with my higher self. And really, that's my relationship that I'm working right now. And the rest of it is just kind of our personalities that are like, but I want it now, but I want to do it. This is what's next. And we're like, oh, that's right. We just have to keep trusting how it shows up. Like I was literally just saying that, and I was seeing the water on my bathtub suddenly come on, and my bathtub getting filled up with some more frequencies, and I was watching more magic and more creativity and more abundance come into my tub. So you can all take a look at what frequencies are being added to your tub. There's a bunch of you doing some really beautiful emergence. That turquoise, awesome. Yeah, that the burping, the hiccups. All right, I'm just gonna say the passing of gas. Yeah, all that stuff. Energy moving. I often ask my higher self why we have to do it that way, but I don't necessarily get an answer. So if you all get an answer, feel free to pop it in the chat as far as that goes. Oh my God, it's so awesome. I think we should do this regularly. We should just hang out and be like, yes, let's let's just hang out in the tub. So awesome.
Someone is sharing that their tub water is sizzling and bubbling like some sort of chemical reaction, like pop rocks. That makes me smile. I'm cooking.
I love that. I see that. Yeah, you can have whatever you want, however it shows up. There's lots of frequencies that are coming in. See a lot of restoration frequency coming in. I'm always like, all right, I'll take some of that. Yes, please, that too. So all of it is available for us. All right. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting really warm over here. I'm like, all right. Woo. Okay. How do we transform the world? How do we transform the world? We just keep transforming our ideas about it, right? Just keep transforming our ideas that it has to go a certain way, that it has to be a certain process. Oh, well, it's supposed to look like this. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but somebody's going to come down. God's going to come down and wave his magic wand, and suddenly everything is going to be bright and shiny. Or we are just going to keep transforming our ideas about how it goes, and we lift the world up that way.
Someone sharing that they've got a nice glass of bubbly champagne.
I love that. I love that. And in fact, everybody, grab your glass. Some of you may have champagne. Some of you may have a margarita or a glass of wine or a little sparkling cider or something else like that. But yes, indeed, grab your glass of bubbly. Thanks for bringing that to the party. I've got bubbly red, like almost looks like cherry juice, or it's not even punch, thank you. Fruit punch. What is that? Oh, it's passion. Okay. I'm happy to take that. And I'm going to put that in my throat.
Someone is sharing, my aqua blue tub water is full of swirling with pink, yellow, red, green, ivory, orange trails through the liquid like iridescent plasma.
Oh my God. How freaking cool is that? I do, and I see that. You have a lot of iridescence in there. There is a lot of that illumination frequency running through there, along with all of that. You've got some of the awakening. That's the yellow, and some of the pinks, the rose pink quartz in there, the red. Yours actually. That's a scarlet. Your green, more abundance, more creativity. Yes. That ivory is the innocence, and that orange got a lot of grace and a lot of joy. So yes, please. We'll all take more of that for all of us. So, if now is the power place, ask where you doubt it or you go unconscious to it. Like, it's really easy for us to just move in our day. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna go do this, gonna go do that, gonna do the next thing. And then you go and you're like, wow, I completely forgot that I was going to. Mine is, I often forget that I was going to go upstairs and row. Or I forgot that I was going to take care of some of my bills. Or I forgot that I was going to return something to the store. Where do you doubt that now is the power place? Or where do you go unconscious? Mine is in my third eye. And so we're going to give that a healing. I see that frontal lobe. That's an awesome place. You see that forgetting your phone. How many people do that? Do you remember anybody old enough? There's a lot of us old enough to remember when we never left the house with a phone because we didn't have a phone. And now I leave the house, I'm like, I gotta turn around and go back and get my phone. I can't believe I got in the car without it. Yes. Healings for those places, wherever it is that you have an awareness that you forget, that you go unconscious, or you even doubt it. Yeah, that whole now is where the power is. Okay. Okay. I see that brainstem. That's an awesome spot. Here's what we're going to do. We have a whole lot of people out there in the world, people that we know, people that we don't know, who are running around trying to get things done. They're just overwhelmed, they're overworked, they're overstimulated. And what we're going to do is we're going to gift them with some healing. So if you can, if you know how to create designs, you can certainly do that. We have all of these bubbles, all of these frequencies available to us right around us. We do not have to leave our bathtub in order to do that. If you know how to create constructs, you can certainly do that. We're happy to give lots of healings, however it shows up. So, what do you do? What do you put into your constructs and your designs when you're gifting the field? Whatever shows up for you. So you may have more trust, more union. You might be just like, you know what? People need more love, because love is going to transform the fear. Maybe you want to give them more rapture. Or, when we're all overwhelmed, we're doing a level of, oh my gosh, my nervous system needs help. So let's give them more grace. And you can just move your hands yourself, or you can trust that your higher self is busy, busy, busy doing that. There are a whole bunch of you that are like dancing it up, creating for the field, and it's really gorgeous. Remember that you can also sit and just bless, 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 bless. All those people that are so overwhelmed, so overworked, so worried about where the next thing is going to come from, where the next amount of time that they're going to have, where the next paycheck is going to come from, where all of that kind of stuff. Whew. You all just keep creating, creating, creating. And that's how we transform things, right? We're just gifting, 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 gifting. And we don't even have to leave our bathtubs. It's beautiful. You guys are awesome. You're just rocking it. So, love that. Well, that was very fast. Gotta love how that all shows up. So, how are y'all doing? How are things going? Is anybody having any struggles here? You're enjoying your bath? We probably have about a few more minutes. Yes? Yes, a few more minutes in our tubs. You are welcome to add more frequencies to your tubs. You can turn the water on if you would like. You just go. Source. I know the moment I sit in is the only moment I have. And in this moment, I would like more wonder. I would like more. What do I want more of? Oh, I just want more wonder. Every time I look at it, I just keep coming back to wonder, and more wonder, and more wonder. How about you all?
We have a creativity and we have a union.
Yes. That's awesome. Yeah. More resurrection. I'm just laughing at that. I see that bliss. That's an awesome one. More truth. Right now, all I'm seeing is just loads of colors, loads of frequencies just coming in. There's just, and the stars coming in, and all sorts of gifts, chalices, and things that don't even fit into my bath theme. There's books, but I guess if you want to sit in the bathtub with a book, you can grab one of these books. There are lots of books coming in. Okay. So now that we've gifted those people who are just how it shows up for me, are just exhausted with a full day of thinking what's next to do, worrying about money, worrying about their kids, worrying about their relationship, worrying about whatever is next in their life. Now that we have helped them along, we are going to work on everybody's sternum. We're going to activate light codes there. When I looked earlier today, everybody had a burden that they were carrying there. They had a black box. They had a dark fractal. There's a lot of different things that were sitting there. And so we're going to work on that.
Someone is sharing, I'd love a healing on the feeling that even though there's so much magical healing here, so much incredible healing, but feeling like it won't be enough to set me free. I know that's ridiculous. It's a process. I think I just feel overwhelmed.
Yeah, right? That's an overwhelmed, like, oh my gosh, there is way too much going on here. And it is for sure low frequencies that you have going on there. Lots of those spells and for God's sakes, if I say it again, the holograms that are there that are just like, you're never going to get it. You're never going to be enough. You're never going to, like, never, 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 never. And that's such a lie. It's so not the truth of any of us. And we have to keep wading through that stuff. So let's go ahead and work on more of that. Healing team, let's go ahead and move as much as we can of that feeling like we're slogging through. That there's just like so much to do. There's never going to be enough time, enough money, enough power to get free of all that. Thank you for bringing that to the healing circle, because holy cow, it is not the truth of us. We're way more powerful. Truly, truly, we're way more powerful than we believe, than we remember. And it's when we can turn on that light and go, oh my gosh, look. And sometimes it's just for a moment. Oh my God, I get it. And then it disappears again. And you're like, okay, where did that go? I'm sure I just had an idea. But it's enough to be just like, yes, I am powerful enough. I am worthy enough. Yeah, let's keep working on those sternums. That worthy, worthy, worthy. We are all worthy of all of the healing that's available. And it's available right in present time. Okay, everybody has, back to the bath, you have a washcloth, you have a scrubby, whatever yours is, you have that. I'm aware of them. You get to gather that up and put that where you would most like to transform some more fear.
We have someone sharing that they're seeing a big, dense black bubble around their head while they sit in their magical bathtub, obscuring their ability to see how much incredible light there is.
Oh, yes, I do see that. So we're going to move valences. We're going to move those curtains for everybody. Everybody's got them. How it shows up for me is that, like, oh yeah, I don't want anybody to see me. I don't want anybody to know that I'm not powerful enough. Move that. Okay. That's not going to be very helpful. So move that. Okay. So you have your scrubby, your washcloth, your however you call that. Hope you put that someplace. And there is a awesome magical towel available for you. Some of you may have that as a robe. I really like the idea of the towel. And my towel is a lot of resurrection frequency, but it's also a lot of restoration frequency. And there's lots of gold threads weaving through that. And so as I get out of the tub, I dry myself off. I'm just covering myself with more of those frequencies. It's going absolutely everywhere, because that's really the truth of me, is that I am the light. I am the resurrection frequencies. I am the union frequencies. I am all of those frequencies that I have been bathing in. I already am that. But what it's doing is starting to let me have more awareness that that is exactly what I am. Okay. Everybody gets to wrap themselves up in their towel, their bathrobe. These are gifts that you get to keep forever. I did see that book that you collected. If you have a book there, you have your champagne glass. There's been lots of gifts. Know that each and every one of those is being put in your body. You're being gifted with all of those. So, yeah. So we worked on your sternums. We've worked on your throats. I don't know if I actually got all the throats that I said that out loud, but we are working on your throats. There's ideas that we have about time. Gotta rush, gotta hurry, gotta get going, gotta get moving. Okay. All right. Just sit. Okay. Okay. Oh, I love to have a pink bathrobe. This one is really hard. The message is for all of us to allow ourselves to be in the present moment, to literally just sit in this present moment. What shows up for you as you just sit in the moment, just being in the moment? What shows up for you?
Someone sharing fear of not being enough.
Yeah, that's a great one. Let's give you a healing on that. For me, I can feel that like, oh my gosh, I need to be doing something. I mean, people are watching me. I should be doing something, moving, going somewhere, like talking about something. Just being in that space of just being. Wow.
We have someone sharing fear of abandonment.
That's a good one to heal. Healings on all of our fear of being abandoned, being left behind. Here's the thing. For each of us, here's the message. You do now what there is to do and let the rest fall away. Do now what there is to do and let the rest fall away. So, the more opportunities that we are willing to just sit and be in this space of just allowing whatever shows up. As we do that, we're connecting more with our higher self. We are connecting more with the divine. We're connecting more with God. And we're saying, I trust how it all shows up. Even when your phone rings. Really, who was responsible for that? We're saying, Source, I trust you. Whatever I'm to do next, I'm going to sit here and wait for it to show up. I'm not going to run and do. I'm going to notice where I go into fear. I'm going to notice where I'm uncomfortable. And I'm just going to let that be. And for those of you that are just like, oh, this is awesome. Yay. That's a great thing. If you can be really comfortable just being right in this space, that's awesome. That's what we want. Here we are. I'm right here. I'm okay, whatever is next for me to do. Recognizing that there may be a lot of things going on around us. Not all of us live in a quiet house or a house all by ourselves and get to just sit and be in the moment. Sometimes there's a lot of craziness going on around us. But we can bring it back in right here. Go, okay, what's next? And then your higher self is going to tell you what's next. And then you go and you do that. Do now what there is to do and let the rest fall away. Healings for all of us. All of us have some sort of spinning disc in our frontal lobe, in our third eye, in our throat, and that is being transformed for each and every one of us. That spinning disc is busy like, come on, let's get going. Come on, go, 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 go. What are you doing? You can't be just sitting here. Oh my God, hurry up, hurry up. We're going to do that as the last piece. That's what the benefit of being in the bathtub is. In the bathtub, we could take our frequency up enough that then we could start to transform these big pieces. Yes. Now, can you sit in the bathtub in 15 minutes? Absolutely. Feel free. You can sit in that bathtub anytime you want. Each and every one of us is a powerful creator, and you can sit yourself down where you have peace and quiet. You can be sitting on a bus or a train or, whatever happens to show up, and you can just bring it in. So you're like, I'm right back here in this bathtub of innocence frequency, remembering that childlike wonder, remembering what it was like where I could just be like, and what's next? And I'm letting all the rest of it fall away. The moment you sit in is the only moment there ever is. Everything else is just an idea, and every idea can be transformed with higher frequencies. And each and every one of us can call in those higher frequencies as we need them. We are all powerful enough to do that. We just keep going, okay, I'll take some more joy, please. Okay, I'll take some more wonder, please. Okay, I'll take some more of whatever will most serve me. Trusting, trusting, trusting how it all shows up. Excellent. So the next healing circle is going to be on the 16th of October. And I have no idea what the claim of truth is. I have a lot of ideas of what I would like it to be, but I don't know yet what it is going to be. There's a lot of cool things that are on the horizon. I will tell you all, I'm getting ready to release a healing alchemy app where we can all gather together and chat with each other and take classes and learn and watch videos and participate in the healing circle. And in the coming weeks, each and every one of you will receive an invitation to take a look at that and see if it's something that resonates with you. Eventually, we will have the healing circle on that app. Until then, it's really amazing that we have it here. I want to thank you all for how you show up and how you bring things to the healing circle that you may or may not even know that you have brought, where you're like, I could really use some help with this, or this is a place where I'm having some challenges. And remembering that we are not separate, that if I'm having a challenge, I am sure that there are other people that attend the healing circle who are having a challenge that is very similar to the one I'm having. So I want to thank you all for bringing yourselves here and just truly being however you show up. If you have any additional help that you would like to have, you can always text me. You can always find me on social media. Ask for some help. I am happy to support you in all of that. Always, always, always. As I seal the field unto the light of that one true source creator God, the one who provides us with all the magic, with all the love, all the joy, all the absolutely amazing high frequencies that we can put in our tubs, that we can ask for at any time. It is so absolutely amazing and wonderful. And I, of course, thank my healing team, thank the support teams, and each and every one of you that show up and just keep saying, yes, I want more. Yes, please give me more. Yes, how can I help? Yes, how can I transform more for the world? You all are absolutely amazing, and you are way, way more than you have any real idea of you being. And I just love and support each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all you are and all you be. I hope you have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks back here for the Healing Circle.